once again on this Wednesday of evenings.
Yes, welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Hello everybody. Whoa, video download was cancelled. Here we go again.
Try again.
I think something is bugging again.
We don't like bugs.
Okay,
Bugs are filthy.
I'm gonna shut the stream down again and start it up again. And hopefully...
Hey, we worden pas over. We're being expected in an hour, according to the countdown of Howling Riot's Twitch stream. We're scheduled an hour later.
Okay, funny enough.
Just
Oh,
weird.
check out this art stream from a minute ago. So it should be No, it. The video download was cancelled. Please try again. Error. Blah 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 blah.
Ja, 1000, error 1000. Klik hier to reload player, maar ja, dat...
Okay, stream says live. That says live. Yes! We are here!
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, now I hear myself double. So,
Yeah.
Belsamel said he's getting an error 1000. That's like twice the infamous 5000. Well, luckily it wasn't over 9000 because we wouldn't have been here.
We wouldn't have lived.
JA. No, it's not the caffeine. I had Twitch on my second computer, so there I just started to hear myself talking with a really long delay. So, nope.
It's tricky.
It
I
is
didn't
tricky.
see myself yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we are.
That's the most important part, right?
But seeing
Seeing
yourself.
yourself.
Hello, dear me.
That's why working out in the park doesn't work. You don't have any mirrors.
I really think that's an interesting one. But hello everybody on this Wednesday of evenings, take 3 or so.
Hello, hello. Good to see you all.
And this is a special stream. Oh, yeah, I forgot that part. Because this will be the last one in a week with Els and Trininci. Yes, you just have me for the next one.
Stealing the stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
tomorrow it's Phoenicia's birthday.
Oh, already congrats.
Yes, congrats in advance.
Oh, I'm
What
getting
is
a
it?
little bit of an error myself. I need to fix something.
Alright.
So I'm gonna die for a bit, and
You
hope
do the
it's gonna
thing.
be okay. But then you know why I'm acting weird.
Yes. Oh, so that's why you're acting okay.
Wait, should
Yeah,
I put on
I've
the...
always wondered.
Yes. Why is she acting weird?
Should I put on the
I
technical difficulties one?
Please.
So,
I think she said please.
I don't know,
Yes.
I just switched it on. Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
Alright.
So, yes, important things. Yes, this is the last stream for the next week, because Sunday, the 23rd of May, everything will be back to the usual programming, because Els and Reninci will be, both Els and Reninci will be back then. I myself will be doing the stream on Wednesday. It's going to be a game stream. We are going to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And yeah, next Sunday there won't be no stream whatsoever. But to make up for it, I'm going to try to do a bit of a longer stream on Wednesday by myself. And I'm thinking of actually starting around 5 or 6-ish. It depends on what time I get off work. And then I'll stream till about 11. But it's mostly me gaming and hanging out. So, if you're interested, you'll find me Wednesday. If not, we'll see you on Sunday, and I won't take it personally.
Alright, I'm back.
You're back!
Yes,
Welcome back.
Also, hello Bram Steinvos.
Hello, Bramsteinfos. Oh, that's okay. For me, I will be streaming till 11 or so. So I'm going to attempt a either 5 or 6 hour stream.
Darius says, gaming with Jay. Jaming. I like
Nice
it.
one.
I'm not even going to press the button for that one. Sorry. No gaming.
Gaming! Ah, yeah! That's a
Ooh.
different game. That's a different game.
So yeah, that will be the idea of the next few streams. Yeah, fine.
I agree
Jay-
with Doctor.
Jay is going to create your ass.
No, I'm going. Aren't you the one who always says that we should keep this stuff PG?
Yeah, but you say ass creed. So, I'm turning it into a verb.
Oh, Feroz says a very important thing. 6 hour stream, enough time to get you 125. No, I'm going for the 1 hour stream now. Or 1 hour stream, just to be sure.
Good one. Yes, you should still go for the 6 hour stream, and then we can indeed have this lovely visual on his Facebook profile.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hi, Johan, on YouTube.
Hello, hello.
So yeah, so that's an important public service announcement. No usual stream until Sunday the 23rd. Wednesday the 19th is hanging out with me while I try to fail at where I fail at playing a game.
So it's not gonna be a 3-hour stream to make up for the change in the program, but a 5 or a 6-hour stream.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt that. I don't know if we're going to make it, but hey, I'm playing a game. We'll be eating my dinner during play and see what I can do. So yeah.
And you'll be streaming from my home, so there will be a cat distracting you every now and then as well.
Yes, so that's going to be fun.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Vikings, or Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I will always say this, but just for us, as Creed Vikings. So, yeah, that's an important public service announcement. The other one, which is also a public thingy, is the Tell to Inspire plug I will be doing for Deuce Events and Entertainment, because they will be having a live stream where they do all kinds of LED performance and flow art on the 24th, where they support the charity Stichting Opkikker. The ass creep. Oh, wow. Yes, well played. But yes, they will be doing their live stream. Tickets are online. Please support charity, and after this I will be spamming this Wednesday during my stream. Yes, it will be my stream.
Does everybody know what Stichting Opkikker does? Maybe you should explain.
Oh, okay. Stichting Opkikker helps children with chronic or very bad situations.
Or
That's
terminal.
or terminal to
Disease.
lighten up their lives and stuff. You
Yeah.
guys just want to say ass. Of course I want to say ass. Ass
When I
in.
say it, it's suddenly not PG.
Elsa and Reninci are going to do a work vacation? Work
Yes.
week?
Yes, we're going to sneak
creative-
away.
A creative getaway with a swimming pool.
Yes. Working on top secret things.
And Sindokiri comes in with the that's how he learned to spell assassin.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
yeah, I think
it.
I think most of us actually.
After you see it, you can't unsee.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to spam the link again. Bum, done. Yes. So that's the. Well, that's the last public service announcement, so now we're going back to the usual thing. Oh, this color scheme really works for Kurama.
Thanks.
I don't know.
His nose was a little too small, but now it's getting better.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
Good evening, Pontifex. The
Yeah.
drunken peasants. Greet you.
Unite!
Yeah, what's the actual what's the search? What are the search terms they find us on now? Do you know those?
Oh, I can look that up.
Oh, you don't have to right
I'm
now, but
curious.
I'm just really interested now because I think we've surpassed drunken peasants a few
Yeah.
streams ago
Yeah,
by
but-
a lot.
by a
But
lot.
it's
But
as in it's been exceeded by a lot, of just by a lot is the new thing we are going to be found.
Yeah,
at.
we're being found on a bunch of other words.
Cool.
No drunken
Maybe
peasants anymore.
No.
Though I still think it's a fun nickname. So
Yeah.
what you have it in front of you now? What we are being found at?
I'm clicking towards it.
I'm
and I need
inebriated
to-
barbarians. Yes.
Inebriated barbarians.
I
like
I should actually. It's not that I'm going to do a drunk stream, but just to go for the drunken peasant style, I should. Not going to do that.
No?
No. Well, otherwise I will be taking your taking a bit from your alcohol supply. So I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, I don't mind. It's your
Escrit
stream.
vodka Halla. No, that's when Ophelia is going to play it.
Fair.
Uh,
Fair.
I'm not going for the vodka thing. It's not. If I go, it will be whiskey or rum.
Yeah, but then it has to be Canarian rum, right?
No, it's going to be the Canarian rum. I know you still have
Canarian
half.
honey rum.
Vodka. Ophelia?
Are you trying to summon him?
It's it will be I wonder.
All right.
Thanks, Doctor,
No.
for the lovely compliment on my drawing.
In the last 28 days, we've been found on, the most on Cardcaptor Sakura cosplay.
What?
Seriously?
What?
Fools.
Yeah.
Why Cardcaptor Sakura?
Because I have drawn a Cardcaptor Sakura commission once, and we put it on Facebook.
Hi, Whisper Winston.
On YouTube.
On-
Yeah, I said Facebook. Yeah, YouTube. Yes.
Cardcaptor. So many things we could be. Oh.
Well, it's one of the oldest videos, and one that YouTube knows how to present to people, so it worked. But in our lifetime, still by far our number one most searched keyword is My Little Pony Star Wars
Cool.
by a lot, and I use this keyword in YouTube, and indeed we're not doing that bad. If you look us up in the list, we're not in a, we're not in the the top ones, but we're less far down than I thought we'd be. So
Pontifex Hulleman says, "You will always be drunken peasants to me."
yeah,
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
that's such a relief.
Yeah.
It's just I mean, what?
So we're still not being found on foxes, huh? I
Why?
should draw more foxes.
Why? How? We. Cardcaptor Sakura and My Little Pony? Really? Did I say Sakura or Sakura?
Hey.
Anyway,
We're found as much on elephant as we are on foxes.
Wow.
Well, we use the word foxes in like every video. which is weird.
Yeah.
But YouTube wonders, like, what could this video be about? Foxes? Nah.
Nobody makes a video about foxes.
Nah.
Crazy fizzles.
Yeah. It's still fun to see the analytics, how it sometimes makes no sense at all.
Yes. Yes.
Drunken peasants forever!
Yes. I mean, really, I figured the drunken peasants part, I understand that, but... Yes, that was really close to those words. Yeah. Well, next week will be probably a bit less PG, seeing as, I think I'm less PG than the least PG of all of us. And I will be playing a game, so there will be at least a set of cuss words.
I can change the title of the stream for you, but it will change the title of all the next streams as well. So you have to remember to change it back in time.
I don't mind.
Otherwise, you'll be gaming every Wednesday.
I don't think that's no. We'll see. We're going to see if the next stream is something I like to do or don't like to do. I think it will be great because it's just hanging around playing a game and stuff. So should be okay.
Yeah, you will soon find out how well you're taking that.
It's
how well you are taking that Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that ass action.
Yes.
Sorry, it's not next week. Els goaded me into it. It's not my fault.
So a fox.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, luckily I know that's true.
So, subtle subject change. Does anyone have something fun to say?
Yeah, I definitely want to say something because I was in charge of picking a subject for today, and I've spent the day in the office, not for the very first time since Corona, but it was the first time that almost my entire team was present, and there were colleagues there that I hadn't even met before in real life. I only knew them digitally. So now I saw that they weren't a bunch of pixels, but they were people. And yeah, and also in real life, some things are just different. And a lot of people had also forgotten that one of my colleagues likes to tease everybody, and they have not been used to that a lot, so they kept on falling for it. So that specific colleague, I think he was having a field day. And so there were a lot of things that were different, and a lot of things that also were very much like coming home, like walking into a memory. But I wasn't remembering it. It was in the present, but somehow, it was like a reunion. Like I was reunited with something from the past. And so I thought maybe that experience of being reunited with something, or whether it's a place or a person or a concept or a feeling that you used to have, just in some way you rediscover something, you re-experience it. It's like or like a deja vu, but reversed. And so I thought that would be really much fun to talk about, because I bet that there are things that you've ever experienced that you would love to relive. And I would like to hear what those memories are, that you yeah, that you would be very thankful if you could ever experience them again. Maybe like me, it's Corona that stops you from having certain experiences from the past, or maybe it's just something from your childhood, like the way that a certain pancakes used to taste when you were a kid, and then enjoying them in the same way. So it's a big story, but I really want to get mushy and touchy feely, cryy, happy, sentimental with you today, if you're all right with that.
Well, usually I don't think people will be against you being all touchy-feely, but hey.
Sentimental.
Oh, yes, that of course. Well, the fun part is that we see a lot of a few comments that are fun as well with the normal part of it all. Bram Steinfels has a new colleague that he thought was a man but actually was a woman.
Nice.
Ow.
Bit
Furry
awkward.
says normalization means 5 days work per week and full shifts. Okay, that's not something good. Funny part is, Furry, I drove by your workplace yesterday. That was weird, but fun.
Stalking him.
I could.
Garius,
yeah, you say.
Garius says, I would love to go back to Hong Kong. See how she's changed this time. Rediscover her. Good food, some good friends, and maybe some minor shopping. Ooh, that's a trap, you know how that goes.
I know what he's saying there. He thinks it's minor because he will keep the pallets he will ship back to about 2 or 3 instead of 10.
It's minor, it's just a suitcase. And if you have the suitcase, you need to put something in it.
You have to put it to good use, yes.
If I ever go to Hong Kong, I need a lot of cash, not for the trip, but for all the stuff I will be buying and shipping back home. I mean, let's see. Yes, Furry, Van der Valk Eindhoven, and your workplace is in the dungeon. Basement.
Dungeon? What?
Dungeon. You know, change and stuff.
As long as your work is having the key. Could work.
Are you Kelderman? And Cardboard Bubble says something about lots of money to bribe officers of the law. Okay.
Like, that's a past you want to go back to, or?
Apparently. Or the feeling.
But wait. It's not bribe, it's bride. So basically...
This just got weirder.
Okay, wow. I can almost see... officer, I don't want to fine, but can I marry you instead?
I don't have any money to offer, but can I offer you my life?
My hand.
A life of devotion.
Oh.
My hand, yes.
Felicia is making a fluffy tail for a commission. Congratulations.
That's also a good feeling and activity to return to.
Yes. And the doctor runs the highest office in the organization. Unless some colleagues live on the 11th floor or something or higher. Cardboard Bubbles states that it's bribe, not bride.
Aww.
And Sendokiri has a wish to have 1 week with his mom, uncle and aunt. But the illness got him and he knew them since he was about 7 years old. Ouch. That's... I understand why you need and want to relive that feeling, Sendo. Really.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I would snap you back there if I could, in an instant.
Wow, that's a big one. I mean, we usually have fun and games over here, but this is... Yeah, wow. Thank you for sharing.
Yes, definitely.
On the other end of the spectrum, Belsamuel wants to relive his time in California. Did you ever go to California? The contrast between LA and the coastal town of Dana Point where he stayed, getting his first tattoo. Do you have a tattoo? Attending a movie screening, and
Wow.
finally Halloween.
We're learning things about
Yes,
people
lots
in
of things.
Australia. We need to make notes. Like some of the things are bribable. I
Oh.
mean, bribable.
Sorry. Girius is back to his usual hijinks. Well, proposing to an officer of the law would be an arrested development.
Oh,
Yes.
the
California-
Pun Master is at it again.
California was when Belsamuel was blonde. Sounds so midlife crisis now. And yes, Senokiri, don't be sorry about sharing this one. Don't. Reninsi said that she wanted a bit of emotion, right?
Yeah, definitely. Be all sentimental, and it's such a beautiful, precious thing that you shared. I can only imagine that it's a positive feeling when you. Of course, you miss them, and of course, there's the pain, and it will never fully go away. But there's also the joy of remembering, and I wouldn't take away that in order like no, we can only talk about superficial things here. No, please don't. Just go as deep, go as emotional as you want, because
Yes.
that's what we are here for, that we love. We want to be real with you, and you can be real with us.
We're all people. Emotions are important. Without emotions, stuff is bland.
It's beautiful. It's not something
Yes.
to be ashamed of at all, or to apologize for. Emotions are great, and especially if they're shared.
I suspect that the drawings people enjoy the most are the ones with the most emotion, and they're not always the happiest emotions, but they're emotions that just reach you. And I think it also works the same with sharing your experience. When you share it, you feel things, and you allow the people you share it with to feel things as well.
By the way, welcome Lina, Luna, and Marijn. Marijn says, I missed something here. Yeah, I understand if you are stepping to the stream right now. It might be a little bit confusing. We are talking about a reunion or a reconnection with something from the past. Something that you would love to experience again in the current time, if it was at all possible. And it can be as fun or as sad, or just whatever you're feeling, it's all allowed. And Sendokiri was sharing a beautiful memory and apologized for leaving all three of us touched. And we just explained when you came into the stream that we enjoy that feeling, that we think it's a beautiful thing.
That
We don't
even
mind.
if it's a mixture of both sadness and beauty, that it's still allowed to be here. So, yes. And especially when it is a time you want to go back to, when it involves loved ones that are not that are not with us anymore, it becomes that mix. Marijn says, I come in a room and it feels warm. I'm glad it feels warm.
Yes, I was messing around with the ears and the headset again. The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. It is a bit of a challenge to have both the headset and the ears.
Oh, the doctor says something really interesting as well. We all have a lot of things happening in our lives that matter if you want to talk about it. You're free to share whatever you want. And yes, that's true. I mean, that's what we're going for here, right? I mean, it wouldn't be the first, and it wouldn't be something that doesn't... Ear's still working badly. Yay, trying to make an emotional statement. No, but it's something we we like, we do. I mean, it's not like we have to have sob stories each and every time, but yeah, it's part of, well, the stand. It's part
And
of having a ride.
I love how you say it. It matters.
Yes, it matters.
Yeah.
So yeah. If I were to think of something I want to relive myself or re-experience, I mean, I've got a lot of things I'm thankful for in my life. My life right now is absolutely awesome. I mean, just hanging around here is. But if I were to choose and pick something, today when I was walking back towards home, I was really thinking of a memory that I would love to have again. That is a family gathering, and it's rare because I usually tend to hate family gatherings. But one with my mother's family, and especially with my grandmother cooking her dishes, and my dad making roasting his trademark satay and everything like that. I mean, that yeah, it's not possible anymore because my grandma died last year at an age of 97 or 98. I don't know that for sure, but yeah, she has been out of the house she was living in for a long time, and that yeah, it was one of a really good memory. And when I was walking back home, I suddenly had to think of that. I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, good food, everything was having a lot of fun, and everyone is enjoying everything, and that's yeah, that was really good.
And you and your grandmother always had a very special bond,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. My grandmother. I mean, even though I have a good bond with my parents as well, my grandmother taught me a lot of things, which I use regularly on a daily basis almost. So yeah, it's something I really missed today when I was walking back home.
And she stuffed you.
Oh, the amount of food that I mean, you can have three in big bowls like this, and then she goes like, "Oh, you've hardly eaten here. Eat more." And the worst part is, well, best part is, it's all good food. So you know you're eating quality food, and like, and
She
after,
says to you, "We're not raising weaklings here.
yes,
Eat."
eat. And after that, you get the oh, you look so skinny. Here's a big bag of food which should last you for a week or so.
Yeah.
It's funny. Let's see. I will be doing the game stream with the ears. And yes, I should make a combo of the headset and ears. But yes, that's my that's my memory. I'm currently thinking of.
Yeah, I love it.
Lena.
Else,
Oh, sorry, Else. Yeah.
Well,
do you
actually-
want to share yours?
The first thing that actually came to mind, I mean, there are so many. I could pick from. The one I picked is a lot less heavy or emotion or how do you say that? It's sensitive. Basically, I wanted to jump back in time to experience the over excitement Reninci and I shared when we just watched the Dragon Ball Z episode.
Well, that's
And that's which sparked the inspiration to actually start our own stories, and we kept on repeating our favorite lines of how you can insult your enemies. It's so much more lighthearted than the previous subjects, but that's the first thing that came to mind because we were so like squeeing excited.
Phone call put, even the worst of the weeaboo to shame.
Yes,
We
could.
were so enthusiastic.
We would call for hours, and my stepdad would be screaming in the background because he was really angry because I was letting the phone bill explode, but I just couldn't help myself. So I just, any way I could, I would find a way to talk with Reninci about all that we had seen in the last episode and recall the episodes before that and anticipate on what could happen next. So yeah, that would be a fun thing to skip back to. But like I said, there are so many things that I could come up with.
Oh, I see that the chat itself. I mean, Luna is talking about reliving the last Go for dinner. Good food, good friends. Well, Sindikiri says, is talking about his mother and how strong and awesome she is. Sorry. And, I mean, the furry is talking about 6 days to Cardiff, going on Doctor Who sightseeing. Phoenicia is talking about visiting her boyfriend's mother. So I mean, it's Marine is talking about reliving that kid part every day by collecting 80s toys.
80s toys.
I have to admit, Marine, that actually reliving childlike wonder again is something I do miss. I mean,
And also, what I miss is when you were in your teenage years and all those emotions were super extreme and you were in love, just wildly, madly, deeply, and
disproportionately, obsessively.
Yeah, there was not a sane brain cell left in your head or just in the vicinity around you. You know, brain cells just committed suicide as soon as you entered the room and they smelled you were near. Just so crazily, and then having the inspiration for the perfect love song.
Girius misses hugs. He wants to experience hugs again. He runs on hugs and cringe. So I'm assuming not.
I understand.
Yeah.
I think that cringe is still easy to come by, but hugs are more difficult.
Yes, definitely. By the way, thanks Marijn for the earlier compliment to my drawing.
And thank you all for sharing.
Yes.
Lina Luna says, speaking of weep stuff, she remembers meeting with people only spoken to online to watch Mush Rambo. Had a sleepover, barely watched since it's horrible. Nostalgia didn't do it justice, but those were the days. Yes, that is the entire sentiment of this entire thing. Again, I mean, those were the days. I mean, it's not like everything is bad right now, but I mean, those are good memories.
And also during the kids' time, especially in the realm of playing as a kid, it has this really nice carefree layer. Even if you've gone through heavy things, when you're playing as a kid, it's like an escape from whatever it was bothering you, and you just have this lightheartedness layer, and you can just emerge in whatever you are playing or what you're watching. I just really like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's this stream is a great substitute for the conventions, but nothing beats a real thing. Nope. This is a tribute.
This is not the best and greatest song in the world. This is but a tribute. Oh, I love that.
And luckily, conventions will return.
Yes, definitely.
I told my colleagues that I'm a little bit anxious about the end of the year because that's when almost all of the conventions.
Yes, might
Our
take
plan.
place. Yes.
So we're going to be booked, or even double booked, or maybe even triple booked every weekend, and we've already paid for these conventions, so we have to go. We
Can't say, oh yeah, let's not do that one. So if you have 3 conventions that you already paid for and this decide, oh, let's all do it in October, they're like, no, don't do it, just postpone it to next year, just pick one.
That's going
Not
to be
3.
a tough time.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
a little bit scared, but we'll get through.
yeah, I mean,
We probably will be very tired around December.
but hey,
Probably.
at least you can all visit us at conventions again.
Definitely.
You'll have to travel Europe, but at least you'll see us
Well,
again.
there will probably one of them close by.
We'll make them into roadies.
Oh, you're joining us on our travels.
Yes.
We're gonna
go as a
hire a
group.
big bus.
Well, Zendokiri is already
cool
talking
bus.
about coming to the Nether Realms. I'm definitely going to use that to to
I love
reference the
your choice of
Netherlands now.
words. Yes.
But he's talking about visiting us again.
Cool.
And wow, a lot of things going on in the chat right now. What are conventions? Is that food? There is food at conventions, Sir Dusty. At least that's what I think. And Sir Dusty
But
can't
don't-
remember.
Don't chew on the conventions.
It's
It might
frowned
chew
upon.
back.
Doctor is looking forward to Albany next year. We are all looking forward to Albany next year. And
Thanks, Girius, for the compliment that you love watching the drawing come to life. Sorry, Jay. I interrupted
no, it's
you.
okay.
You do
It's
the
okay.
thing.
It's okay. But yeah, I mean, Lena Lee asks a good one. Speaking of good memories, what are some recent good memories for you guys?
Like something really good that happened recently.
Yes. What are you talking about recently? A month, a year, a day, 5 minutes? Food on Albany is unconventional. Yes, you've deserved that one. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, basically, you make memories every day.
Yeah, but I think
Oh.
I think she's thinking of a good memory. 5 minutes ago. That's a good start.
I
Drinking.
have one that I would like to share about the day before yesterday. I was with my mom, and she and I had seen a specific type of owl for the first time, and we managed to make good pictures of it. Let's see what it's called in English. In Dutch, it's called a steen owl. They're really small owls, and with very bright yellow eyes. And we were very excited because we hadn't seen one of those before. And we brought my mom's camera with a giant lens that's 2 kilograms by itself. And we managed to photograph it from across the field, and it was actually awake and flying around. So, and we were just overjoyed that we found an owl in broad daylight that was actually awake, and we managed to make good pictures of it. And I will actually look it up right now and share it with you, because one of the things that I do to unwind is to go go on walks with my mother and just look for specific types of birds that we want to make great pictures of. And I'm gonna look for the picture right now.
In-
Marijn says, every time my daughter says something crazy, it's a good memory. Oh, do you write them? Do you write those things down? Because, you know, those are precious and hilarious if you get them in a collection.
Hi, Pyramid Head.
Marijn, and what might also be a very interesting thing is to write a letter to your future daughter. A while ago, me and my mom were going through old papers, and she actually wrote a letter to my future self when I was only 3 years old. And that was just amazing to experience as some sort of time travel. And in this letter, she actually describes funny things that I say and do at that age, and how she experiences it as a mother, and about also the heavy things we've gone through, and how she hopes that things will be all right in the future. And that was just very, very intense, but also very beautiful. And it's like getting a letter from your past, the past version of your parents. And I can imagine, especially if you enjoy the words that the quirky things that she says, write them down in the form of a letter to her future self. I can only recommend it. The feeling you get when you actually read a letter from the past version of your parent is undescribable. It's crazy, but it's really cool. And I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, I love that. And Garius also says, good memory. The first time I had a bowl of real kotatsu ramen. Ye gods.
Mm.
And we're back at food.
Yeah.
So keep a good eye on Sendokiri. He might run and get food. Because...
Pyramid Head says, heard you guys were drawing Kurama, so I'm watching it while I watch my class. You're multitasking.
Awesome. Wow. Cool.
So, any recent... Sorry. Any recent memories you have? Well, I'm talking about month, year. Well, let's say month. That's recent, right?
I've had several today, actually.
Oh, there you go.
Because my day has been all about those memories. Walking into the office and meeting with my colleagues and going to all the places where I used to walk, but also what was a fun thing, because of Corona, the company restaurant is offering just a selection of, a smaller assortment, and there are some rules to buy it safely, and they've been working in the office for every day to take care of the people who have to come to the office. And so I was there for the first time, and I really didn't know how to adhere to the rules, because I read all the signs too late, and I constantly had to meet, the personnel in the restaurant were like, no, this way, or this is, you have to push it, then the soap comes out. Just all kinds of like this is your first time in the office again, right? So, yeah, I haven't been here for a while. Welcome back. And they were all happy, and everybody just, that there were 7 people in all corners when I walked by them, like, welcome back in the office. It's good to be back. Good to see you. How have you been? And so that entire feeling of people being happy to see a well-known face, while also that well-known face being really clumsy at the same time. I think they liked that moment, and I was a bit ashamed, like, oh yeah, but thank you, you're helping me. I'll do better next time. I'm just on the bright side. I'm learning a lot today. So that's now a fun memory, but it also sparked memories of the previous time I saw these people. Always make sure you have a good relationship with the people who make your food.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely. Or they will be. Or they'll be. You don't
Yes,
want
but
that.
if they love you, you suddenly get some wine or something that they keep in the back.
And I think it's always wise to treat people with respect.
Oh,
And
definitely.
Not. Some people really turn into jerks when.
Jerks. I like the word.
Lena Lee Luna has a good relationship with herself, and it shows in the food.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was actually thinking about why is it that I always find it so hard to stop eating my own food, and I'm like, I'm just a great cook. I can't help it.
She really, really is a great cook.
She is.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sendokiri has another good memory. He says, I remember back when I had just moved into my first apartment, and my best friend I had known since I was 7, so for 23 years, got back in contact with me, and without hesitation, he jumped on his scooter and drove 42 kilometers to come and live with me for a month. Oh, that sounds so great.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Wow.
And that
Yeah.
also reminds me, today I actually drove by the old house in which Els and I used to live in Utrecht,
Oh.
and also Sendokiri, the one where you stayed over.
Oh, wow. That must have been a bit weird.
Yeah, I was driving, so I couldn't give it a good look, but I have the feeling that it looks quite different now, and also the Ubuntu house, it looks quite different now.
All right.
Wow. Lena Lee Luna asks, do you have a stream deck as well? If you're talking about actual equipment, no, we have a loop deck, not a stream deck. Loop deck live.
Oh, by the way,
I'll type it.
I promised some owls, so I'm gonna show the owls that we managed to photograph the day before yesterday. And my mom made this picture. I made this picture. I don't know why, but somehow the owl looks badass when my mom takes it, and it kind of looks derpy when I make the picture. And this one was mine too. And then my mom makes a picture, and then it's this. It's like, okay, so my mom makes them all badass and like, look at me fly through the air and all those cool things. And
It's
like,
not an owl, it's
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
And Lena Lee Luna says, on cue for this topic, that's a hoot.
Yeah,
Nice,
love it.
nice.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of animals, I love how the kittens are now old enough that whenever they see me hanging above the box, they look at me, stare at me, and they get really happy and meow because they want me to pick them up, because they know they cannot get out of the box themselves yet, so they want to be picked up. They really love that attention
Cool.
and the adventure.
That's really cute. That's
Yeah,
really
we
cute.
go on adventures together, like, yeah, they're walking with a giant.
Yeah.
For the next few memories, a good memory from Pyramid Head is a bit personal, which is always good. A bit personal, because Sendokiri and Pyramid Head knows this person. They know this person personally, but when I found the one I love again shortly after finding the friend group that is now my online family after 4 years, and still going strong later now. 3 later now. I think 3 years later now. That sounds good, Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
Oh,
The deck is
that's
fancy.
a really good, yeah, good reunion. You keep
And-
it going.
Yeah. And Girius taking his first car on a vacation with his family, with his parents to the Black Forest. Oh, that's
It's great.
yes.
There must be more holiday memories in this stream. You know,
Oh,
your
yes.
first vacation and such.
I have a
I
good
want to hear
memory.
these stories. Tell me, Jay.
I have a good memory of one of our first vacations
Yeah.
Ah,
together
yes.
on a broken boat in the south of France. And after the boat
Yeah.
was fixed, almost being dehydrated, while we were looking for a shop after doing a lot of how do you call them? Sluice in it. I know this. I know this. Locks, yeah, in France. That was a good vacation for me. It was fun.
Everybody says like, that's not fun, that's poverty. But it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was a good vacation and a good memory as well.
We must add to that since we couldn't do much, we ended up role playing a lot with the group we were with.
Yes.
So that really helped with the immersion with the characters we were playing. Simply because we weren't able to do anything else. We were mostly waiting for the repairman.
Which we knew by name at that particular point.
Yep.
Olaf,
Who
right?
ordered pizza
Yes,
for
Olaf,
us.
Yeah.
yes.
And I've got another
And
very
he was
good.
German. He was German. But he lived in France.
But our boat broke down so often that we offered him a place to sleep.
Yeah.
He wouldn't take that, but he spent some meals with us.
And another good vacation-like memory is of my vacation with Els to Gran Canaria a couple of years ago. And I remember us walking back home after a good meal, back to the hotel after a good meal, with the sun going down, being pleasantly buzzed and having lots of fun. Just that walk was just. I think you still have pictures of that actually.
I think so, yes.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
don't
have them?
No, one of my hard drives crashed, so it
Oh. Remind me next time. I'll send it to you.
will do. Furry asks if you can pick up a kitten.
Yeah.
Would you?
I will, but also read Lina Luna's story.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Oh, Furry's best memory: 20 years and some days ago, May 7th, 2000, the Doctor started their relation on the bench at the Beast Bosch.
Aw,
Aw, that's cute.
that's really cute, yes.
Lina Luna says her family went to Crete, stepdad lost a signet ring, and 2 days later or so they went to the Great Reef on the other side of the island. She went snorkeling and saw something glitter and she found the ring back.
Wow.
Here we go.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's impressive.
Yes.
Yes.
You're good.
That's
Uh-huh.
that's almost unreal even.
Yeah.
Ferals, the broken boat wasn't the original plan. The original plan was that we would be sailing through along a river, enjoying the view and the places next to it and stuff. We only came halfway in 10 days or so. And there's a kitten!
Yay!
Looking absolutely...
Indian Jan.
He's growing. I'm now using 2 hands.
Oh wow.
He still
It is grown indeed.
still fits in one, but you know, he wants to walk around. He is more energetic now, so I give him both hands.
Oh, little fluff ball. Oh, that's so cute. Look at them fluffs. Look at that nose. Look at those eyes. Look at those ears. Look at everything.
There's paws.
Yeah. No beans. No
I'm
beans.
also going to get the other one.
Hi, Crorion.
Hi, hi.
And he says, or she says, my apologies, says, how is your art able to be menacing and fluffy cute at the same time?
Thanks, I try. I really like the contrast. By the way, this is in the series you get adult Kurama and you have this chibi Kurama, but you never have the stage in between, which is where he's still cute but not chibi, and that's where I try to that's the age I try to give him. So I'm really glad you see both still the cute and the vicious part in it. Thank you.
Teenage Kurama, says Lina Lee.
Exactly. Yes. Like a Kurama, but then with what was it again? Hormones that make you go mad?
High School Musical
High School
Kurama?
Musical Kurama.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Cool drama, Kurama.
Cool drama. Oh. Furry asks about the names of the cats. Still none?
No. Good time.
Girius says something about hiking and going to Hong Kong, went to a peak and expected a viewing platform overlooking Hong Kong and nothing else. And was kind of disappointed to find a giant flipping mall at the top. Guess Hong Kong has to be Hong Kong. Nice.
Wow. Yes. That's really funny.
Alina Luna says, only you can come up with something like that. About the High School Musical Kurama. Belsalma answers, oh no, there's another, but we do not dare summon her.
She's welcome. She's welcome.
Zendo has a vacation memory. So back when he was 12 years old, he was on a trip with his diving school, and they sailed from Skagen, top of Denmark, to Smee, another place.
Good luck.
There was a girl named Brit who he had a crush on, and then after coming to that place, we then decided to jump from the platform 7 meters high in the ocean. He was scared,
Wow.
but she knew he had a crush on her, so she went very close, indicating to kiss me, then pushed me off. Oh, wow!
Ooh.
And yelled, go cool off, skipper. Oof.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
No, Crarion. High School Musical Kurama is something definitely sad. Your fever isn't toying with you. Phoenicia says one of her favorite or nicest vacations was a trip to Canada and visit a convention there, Anime North, and the waterfalls. Canada is... I really want to go there one day.
I've been there, and also I love being at Niagara waterfalls. It's really beautiful, especially the Canadian side.
Nice.
Sendokir says, first burn with love, but it will always stick. Nice. But yeah, those are all good memories. I mean,
Yes.
but I mean, it isn't. Aren't the good memories the things that keep you going and going? I mean, it can vary from your first kiss or being with the love of your life or doing the things you're destined to do, cuddling a kitten like that. I mean, just look at that. Lina Lee says, has a memory of today. She has been streaming and speedrunning for years, yet today she got asked by a world record holder to commentate during the biggest RPG event in the world. It definitely made her day. Well done!
Wow.
Nice!
Congratulations!
Yes. That was really cool.
Furry is not going to talk about first loves in the chat because his biggest love is watching.
Your first love is always cats, right?
Phoenicia says, at Anime North, 2 people came up to tell me that they knew her from online. This is actually really good. And
That's really cool.
we have a Quarian Lupukir? Welcome on YouTube. Canadians
yes.
are great. Some of
Welcome.
some of her best memories are from visiting families over there.
Oh,
Cool, cool,
love
cool.
that. Where does what city does your family live?
And
I may have been there.
Marine says even a divorce can become a good memory. The start given time, the start of freedom.
Yeah, wow. I can imagine that is, I mean, a divorce comes forth out of a situation that is unpleasant, but the jump to a different state for both people involved can actually be a step in the right direction, and it can be a relief, and it can be viewed in different perspectives in hindsight. So yeah, that's a very nice comment.
Kisses.
Mm.
Quarian says, "Call me Renee."
Mm.
Oh, welcome, Renee.
Cool, welcome.
Jay is relieved.
I tried. I horribly mangled that name.
I read this thing about love, and is it love does not appreciate the injustice, but it appreciates the truth. So what it basically means that sometimes you're glad that bad things have happened, not because you like them, but because they brought you to something truer.
That's a nice description.
Yeah, they helped you advance in the end.
It's yeah, I mean, my past relationships brought me to where I am right now, so this is good.
You
And-
learn what you look for and what you don't look for in a relationship. I was a bit distracted because my cat is pushing buttons on my printer, so that's very distracting. Like, are you gonna make a copy now? So I have a strange face planted in the scanner part, my cat. So, but that's, you might have heard the sound in the background. For me, it was quite loud. I'll let you guys continue. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, past relationships, I mean, they taught me a lot of things, and even though she is in the chat, even though my current love is in the chat, I'm really happy with her, and that's all because I've learned so many things in previous relationships.
Same. I wouldn't have been the same person. You learn a lot of lessons with different partners, and sometimes you need those different people to learn those lessons, to actually be at your best self when you find the lover that you stay with longer.
Lina Lee Luna is a nice one, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name correctly. As some wise man once said, a divorce is not the ending of a happy relationship, but rather an unstable one, and it can only get better. Zendokiri actually got a date with the girl that pushed him off the ledge.
Ah, awesome.
Nice.
Victory! And Curious really loves speed. So if you strap him to a steel, so if you strap him in a stripped down skelter with nothing but a brake and a steel half pipe to guide you down, he would do it. Else being distracted, that never happened before.
Ah. Yeah, very much. I'm like, these conversations are so interesting, but oh yeah, I was gonna draw in the meantime. More tales.
Lena Lee Luna. Okay. Check. But the divorce lawyers came and ruined everything.
Oh yeah, they are professional party poopers.
So, oh, you should have.
Yep.
They should have that on their business cards.
Zendukiri had to earn a gold medal at the next championship for juniors to go on that date. Double victory!
Yes.
Yes, well done.
Impressive.
Yeah, wow, I can just imagine the feeling of victory you have when you come across that particular moment. Like, I won the gold medal and the girl.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, an interesting memory or feeling I'm just thinking of. I mean, you all know I picked up photography, and getting that perfect shot is something I absolutely love. I mean, it's just that when you go like, I don't know if this is gonna work, and you go like, click, and suddenly it's like, I did this. It looks so awesome, and that's. I should I show you the picture I'm talking about? Well, the client hasn't uploaded it yet, but I can sneak a peek in here if you don't mind. If you all want.
I don't mind.
If this is the person you've been plugging,
It's the person. Oh wow, that sounds really bad if you take that one out of context.
So, playing Assassin's
well, then-
Creed a different way.
if it's troublesome in context, take it out.
Oh yes. Oh,
Pontifex Hulleman says, no, Jay, keep us in suspense.
okay.
Phrasing, says Girius.
Let's see, where do we have that? I know I
Or maybe,
don't.
maybe Hulleman was sarcastic.
I think so, but you never know with him.
Can't see facial expressions here.
Well,
see.
and maybe Jay is believing
rebel.
it on purpose. Oh,
Ooh.
I saw. Oh,
Yes.
This picture.
That
I'm
is-
just gonna drop it here.
that is a dragon we're looking at.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is the entertainment company I'm trying to help by saying, "Oh, go look at them. They're awesome. Please help them. Help the the charity as well." This again. Here we
I-
go.
I can imagine that for them, streaming or online events are a bit of a risky business. You know,
Yes.
they run the risk of burning everything.
Mhm.
But yes, that's the picture. I mean, before editing, it was like, yes, and after editing, it went like, yes. That feeling was a victory for me.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. For a second, Crarion thought this was from GTA 5. No, this was real life. It was awesome.
Nice.
I have to admit, Kira, it's weird seeing you as Johan. The picture was taken on the NDSM wharf in Amsterdam. Or dock, I don't know how it's called.
That's quite the Firefox, huh?
Fond memory, the Joker. Okay, that's an interesting memory. Which one? Doctor? Sendoki is very scared for his beard. He manages to keep it intact. Ah, Hank as the Joker.
Ah. Good times indeed.
Marine remembers getting pictures developed that were so awesome. Remember thinking I won't mind getting in an accident.
Oh, that is a typical train of thought.
Yeah. Oh, on his bike. Well, I'm begging him.
Were you on your bike to rush to the place that the pictures would be developed, or were you making the pictures while driving your bike?
Driving home from the shop.
You were so happy with the pictures. You were just so euphoric that you didn't think about public safety anymore or your own.
Or were you looking through them while driving on your bike?
Like we have texting on your bike now, but back then it was just going through your photos.
Yeah.
On your bike.
Lena Lee. So here we go. Maybe more people have fond cosplay memories. I think a lot of us in here have cosplay memories. And yeah, buying a new DSLR camera is...
Oh, I really enjoyed my first Kenshin cosplay and trying to keep my fake sword close to me and not have them be taken by any gophers because you weren't allowed to walk around with fake weapons anymore. Funny though. And every time someone said, "Hey, you have a sword," I'd say, "I'm in character. Kenshin isn't allowed to wear a sword either."
I had a similar thing. I mean, I've cosplayed Wolfwood from Trigun, and I had this big cross on my back. And I had an interesting discussion about it being a weapon or not. I managed to walk around the entire time with it, only at the end of the day, at the end of the Saturday, I was asked to leave it in the hallway when I was going through the dealer room. Been through the dealer room 3 or 4 times with the thing already, but hey, fine.
But you were blocking it for everyone.
No, it wasn't. It was
my dealer room.
Yeah, it was big, but not too big. At least that's what I thought.
In that case, you probably just make them jealous.
Yes. Zendokiri says another thing he could be good about is that he got promoted today. He went from being a welfare client who worked as a barista to the point they hired him as their store manager.
Nice.
Yes, well done.
Well done indeed.
Congrats, Zendokiri.
Oh,
Yes.
we have so many good things going on for people today.
Yes, it's a good day.
A good day indeed.
Let's see, first time at Ebonai cosplaying as Tsukikage Ren for the Doctor. And Belsomo says Gendo Ikari at Dokumi. And a photo shoot that followed. And of course cosplaying OC's original characters such as Marquet, of course. Yes.
Oh yeah, that one was really legendary.
Yes.
Does my recent transformation to the cat alien also count as a cosplay? It's an OC. But...
well, it depends. Is this your true nature or costume?
I cannot answer that.
Let's keep it at this counts as well.
An intergalactic top secret.
Intergalactic gargling top secret. Check.
I'll blast that word away.
Yes, we needed that ingredient. Yes. One go.
Wardrobe. Oh, Girius has his first time cosplaying has a wardrobe malfunction because he had a Jinro Row soldier backpack which came loose. That's one blink I'll never forget. But that bring forth the box condom. Oh, you did the Jinro cosplay. I've seen that one. Farrell's cosplayed before people called it cosplay. Got a Batman cowl and cape from his parents when the Michael
Nice.
Keaton movies came out. Oh, that's a while back.
Nice.
The Doctor and Furry were the first Dutch Avatar character cosplayers, and we started a trend.
Oh.
Cool.
Nice. Sanukier says, cosplay memory. Back in '08, I was at my first J-pop con. I cosplayed as Father Anderson from Helsing and had like wooden swords with me. Since I lived myself into the character so much that anyone that came close or interacted with my character, if they were not human, I would chase them around on the convention and even some out of the parking lots. Oh, I would have loved to see that.
Yes. That's really awesome.
Johan Martin says, my only cosplay was in Hitachi Uchiha from Naruto Akatsuki.
Well, that kind of fits the current theme we're drawing, so...
Definitely.
Nice.
And Mermaid Phoenicia says, that day at Anime North that I got recognized by those two, it was as Mermaid Misty.
Nice.
Oh, cool. And Bramsteinfol says, I once saw a photo of my Vexen cosplay, an evil character from Kingdom Hearts. In the picture, I looked really evil, while in the background, a guy was falling from a bike.
That's an epic picture. That's an epic picture, really.
Yes.
I bet your evil aura did it.
Oh,
Yeah, like...
Lennely did a Ganondorf cosplay, encountered a Zelda and Link, lifted her up and kidnapped her while Link was chasing her. Oh, that's amazing as well.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Great.
And Farrell says, Bramstein Fox, was it Marijn, perhaps?
Marijn says that guy was me. Falling.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It must have been.
I think most
And
of us...
otherwise, we can Photoshop it nowadays.
Yeah.
We'll fake it like the moon landing, right?
The Doctor once went to a carnival parade in Eindhoven dressed as Kenshin and got recognized. Some girl yelled, Kenshin! And she was like,
Nice.
what up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun indeed.
It was a random Almelo resident. Says Bromstein Vos. I think most of us...
Oh!
Yep.
I have a funny story with that as well. There was this Efteling cosplay meeting. There was a fun park meeting, and I was dressed as Kenshin, and the friend I was with was dressed as Naruto. And by the time we walked out of the park, we suddenly found ourselves walking next to Japanese people with a lot of bodyguards, and one of the kids were like, "Oh, Naruto, Kenshin," and we were like, "Oh yes, arigato. Oh, you speak Japanese so well." Blah, blah, blah. Funny, and it ended up being the royal family. I have people that can confirm this. That it
I
happened.
wasn't there, but I've heard the memory,
story.
and that is indeed so beautiful that this happened.
Yes, that was just crazy. And the funny thing is that at that moment we didn't realize who they were. And
But now you have friends in high places.
I guess. As long as they're not on the other side. But at that moment we just interacted with them, and afterwards we looked up the royal family faces on the internet, and we found out it was them. We was like, oh my.
Oh,
So
that's so cool.
the friend I was with already had her suspicions if they could be. I was completely clueless. I was like, hey, Japanese people! Yes, we're being recognized. This is awesome. I was so clueless. So-
I remember around that time, I also cosplayed as Inuyasha at one of my first Abunai conventions, which was at the time still in the north of the Netherlands. And Venetia also made the ears for that
Yes.
cosplay. And so I wore these ears on the wig, and there was one guy, and he was endeared with it. And I'm okay with people calling me evil and such, you know, I can deal with that. But he was so endeared, and he was like, oh, you're so fluffy, you're so cute, and he behaved like I was a kitten, and he showed up everywhere. It doesn't matter where I was, he would just pop out of nowhere, and he would come to me and try to touch those fluffy ears, and he'd touch him. He's like, oh, so nice, cute. And so I was in a video room, I was watching something, and then I felt something go over my head, and it's like, cute. And oh, I ran so much that weekend, and but
I actually have a picture of him doing that.
Yeah, but you know, I'm not sure if it counts as a good memory, but you know, sometimes you think back of those things, and then you can still, see the humor in it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's more funny in hindsight than
Yeah.
while going through the experience.
Mm-hmm. I at the time I really didn't like it, but now I think when I remember, it's
Funny.
like, oh yeah, that's funny.
I don't even know who it was.
No, never seen him again. And also, he didn't have any intentions. You know, right? I didn't notice any.
Bad intentions, you mean?
No, but also not any good ones. He just really meant what he said. That he was just endeared.
It was pretty straightforward, yes.
And I just didn't want to be thought of as cute.
That
I was just undermining everything.
in itself is pretty cute, actually.
No.
Don't you dare! Yeah, I know.
No.
That's what makes it so funny.
No, I don't think it was harassment. I think he was just really endeared and probably, socially awkward. I didn't got any bad vibes or intentions from it.
Crowyon treasures the random person shouting, "Get a robo!" to his mech armor he built, and never saw who that was in the crowd, but one person recognized my cosplay. And that one person always makes it worth it.
Yeah, true.
But
I remember making a crowd go wild by I was cross-playing together with another girl, and which I was in love with, and we in order to I wanted to know if it was mutual, but before that I thought I was straight, but apparently I'm bisexual. So I was very much in love for half a year already, and she didn't know that, and I really struggled with battling within myself that I had fallen in love with a girl instead of a boy, and so I made a plan to safely test the waters. So I suggested that we would both dress up as boys of gravitation, and that we would kiss on stage. So the guys would see two girls kissing, and the girls would see the imaginary boys kissing. So that would create a very enthusiastic crowd, or so we anticipated. And for me, that was also a great way to test if she was repulsed by the idea of kissing me. Because if I would have suggested the idea and she would have said, "Oh no, I'm not gonna kiss you," I can always back out like, "Hey, it's just for the cosplay show. It's nothing personal. I'm not gay. What are you thinking?" So I suggested this, and she responded like, "Oh yes, awesome, let's do this. Shall I write the script?" I didn't care about the script. "Oh yeah, sure, you write the script. As long as the kiss is in there, I'm good." So she writes the script, and she comes over to my place, and we start to rehearse. And I'm very nervous because I'm like, well, we have to practice the kiss as well, because you can't black out on stage. So we have to test it first, which turned into a kiss for about an hour. And luckily, thank God, she actually started to feel things back in that exact kiss, during that exact kiss. So after that, we had a 2-year relationship, and we did actually carry out the act of gravitation, and we kissed on stage. It was a very turbulent relationship, but it was my very first serious relationship, with a lot of highs and lows. Still no regrets, but it's a fascinating story combined with the cosplay and the strategy that made me dare to test if the other person would turn bisexual as well. End of story.
Lenny asks, wasn't that at Abunai? Because she remembers that act. At least she thinks.
Yes, that was on Abunai. That's correct. That's a good memory.
Xenokyria has a funny fact as well. When Xenokyria and you met, he was with his girlfriend back then, and Els was cosplayed as Holo, and girlfriend pushed the idea of Els jumping on his back for the image and pose just like the artwork she had just made. Same day, girlfriend kicked him over the shin because she was not fond of Els piggyback riding on him.
You can't win! Wow. But she was there, she suggested. Maybe she underestimated the feelings of jealousy when she suggested it, and didn't know where to go with those emotions. I also sometimes think like, oh yeah, I'm not jealous at all, I'm totally fine with this, and then it happens, and I'm like, wait, I'm not as okay with it as I first thought I would be. Damn it! But I don't start to kick Jay for that. I just realized that I made a miscalculation in how jealous or not jealous I can be. I mean, I'm quite relaxed in most things, I believe, but sometimes it's challenging to predict how you will feel in certain situations.
Hey, people.
And thanks for the nice responses to my story, guys.
I found out.
What?
Phil Tomato is still streaming.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Yes!
Let's
Great!
do it!
Because it's the end of the stream already, so we're going to rate Phil Tomato, the guy who has been rating us 2 times.
As a revenge.
Yes.
I'm gonna rate him back.
Yes. Rate, riot. Let's do this. Rah!
So, it's going to be the end of the stream. We're going to rate Phil Tomato. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all
and
for
those awesome stories.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. Don't ever be afraid to share something emotional. Really, don't ever do that. Have a good night.
If you ever missed it, we will try. Just type it again, and we will read it up. Thanks, Philos.
Next stream, normal stream, Sunday the 23rd. Game stream next Wednesday, and that's just hanging out with me. Be there or be a rectangular thingy.
All right, get your raid calls ready
Are you going to
We're
count us
going-
off?
to raid Phil Tomato in
Yes.
7 seconds.
Awesome.
6, 5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Raid time!